What's up, guys? I'm Anthony.
And I'm Austin.
And we're here with Full Velocity.
Today, we're going to teach you the basics of running. Okay, so first off, you need to know that each track is 400 yards full around length, and then each straightaway is 100 yards, and each curve is 100 yards.
So in track, there's two kind of runners. There's distance runners and there's sprinters. So sprinters either run the 100, the 200, or the 400, while the distance runners run 800s, 1600s, or the 2 miles.
Okay, so like we said earlier, for the sprinters, the events are 100s, 200s, and 400s to run. And for the 100, it's just a straight line down the track. There's no turning. For the 200, you start off with a turn, and then you go straight like a 100, except it's you turn and then do it. And then for a 400, you do a turn, straightaway, a turn, and then a straightaway again.
It's basically just a whole lap. And for the distance runners, the 800 is 2 laps, the 1 mile is 1600 is 4 laps, and the 2 mile is 8 laps. Okay, so today we're going to focus on the shorter distance events like the 100 and the 200. We're going to teach you guys how to start, and we're going to teach you guys kind of how to like pace yourself, or depending on where you start, and how to achieve your fastest possible time that you could achieve today. Austin's going to demonstrate this right now.
Okay, so when the race starts, you might be asking yourself, well, how do you go? Well, here, let's explain it to you.
So right now you're going to see Austin get ready to start his race. So he's going to kind of get down, kind of like on one knee. He's going to put his hands by his front foot in line with the starting line. So if there was a starting line like right there, his hands would go right up against it. His fingers cannot cross the starting line, but as long as they're as like close as they can get, he has as much of an advantage as he can get. So on the count, you're gonna go ready, set, and as I say set, he brings his back foot up and he's in position ready to start. And then when I say go, he's gonna go. So in order to maximize your speed, you're gonna kind of push off that front leg right there. So when he goes, Austin, if you'll just go for us, he kind of maximizes his initial speed by pushing off his front leg. And usually your front leg should be your strongest leg so that you get as much leg drive as possible. So as you're running, you want to kind of keep your hands loose too. So keep your hands loose, like to the point where you could probably fit like an egg in your hands, but you don't want to crack the egg, because if your hands are too tight, you're going to crack the egg, and that's like bad for the wind resistance and stuff.
You also don't want to keep them too wide either.
Yeah, if you keep your hands too wide, that's also bad for wind resistance and stuff, and you're going to drop the egg. So just imagine there's an egg in your hands and you need to keep it safe. So as you're sprinting, you kind of want as big of a range of motion for your elbows as you possibly can. So if you look at Austin right now, his elbows are kind of driving back behind even his back. And having a bigger range of motion is going to help you run faster. Also, when you're running, you kind of want to stay on the balls of your feet. You don't want your heels to hit the ground, because that just takes so much time and force on the ground, and you're not going to run as fast. You kind of want your foot to like scrape against the ground as lightly as it possibly can, so you can get as little contact with the ground as possible. Another thing to add on while you're running, you want to keep your head straight. You don't want to turn left and right, look at your surroundings. You kind of just want to keep your eyes locked on the finish line, and you got to just stay focused and go get that first place. So when you're finishing your race, you kind of want to finish all the way through. You don't want to slow down before you get to the finish line, because that's just going to take time off your running. If you want your best time, you're not going to slow down like this. Next time we're going to get you guys in the gym so that you can maximize your running and be as strong as possible on the track.
Stay tuned for the next video.